Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Welcome to the Spring Jazz Band Concert. We're excited you're here. We want you to have a good time tonight. We want you to move, snap, clap in time. Preferably on 2 and 4, but if that's too much, you can do it on 1 and 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4 if you've got the energy. So tonight we have a lot of different music, and we have some great musicians and the great music to go with it. The first piece you heard was, anybody know? Okay, we're doing points for free tickets. I'll give you the title, you give me the person that wrote it. How's that? What I Say. I'll give you the title. No, I'm just kidding. That was the title. What I Say. Who did that? Ray Charles, exactly. We have 100 points right there. I'm generous on the first question only. He wrote that he released that in 1959. He actually made it up on the spot. They were at a concert. They ran out of material, and the audience wanted another encore, so he just improv'd that song. And it was actually a bigger hit than most everything else he did. So that's kind of a fun piece to start with. Other people that have performed that, like Roy Orbison and Elvis Presley, you may have heard of one of those, but they did the recordings of that same piece. We had on piano, Joey. And on guitar, Deppe. All right, this next piece we're going to play for you was written in 1944. It was written by a who's who of big band jazz folks, Don George, Johnny Hodgins, Duke Ellington, and Harry James. They collaborated to compose this piece. Ella Fitzgerald made it famous. And so did Frank Sinatra, but he didn't record it until 1962. So he waited a while to make sure it was a good song before he did it, like he did a lot of his songs. So, any guesses as to what it might be? 1944, written by all those. All right, I'll play it for you. We'll play it for you, and then you tell us if you know the title. On alto sax, Marge. On trumpet, Nick. On euphonium, Ashley. And the name of that chart was? I'm beginning to see the light, 75 points over there. And what year was it written? 1944. Somebody did listen to me, that's good. So reassuring, one person. If we can reach just one. So 1944. The next tune was written in 1999, but it's a swing tune just the same. It was originally written as a tongue-in-cheek uptown jump swing, but it was so popular in the swing revival of the late 90s and the early 2000s that it has stayed around. It first appeared in the movie 3 to Tango. I would like to introduce our new vocalist this year. She's going to sing for us, Mr. Zoot Suit. So please welcome Mikayla to the microphone.
Great big feet, he's jumping to the beat. He's been dancing in the street. He's just so fine, got lots of blue. We all call great big car, smokes a big cigar. Looks like a king, but he acts like a star. When you see him drive by, he goes toot toot. We all call. He's got purple suspenders and a yellow tie. Come on, boys, I tell you no lie. Those hats and those funky spats. He is the happiest guy. No, he can't be beat. Wherever he goes, he turns up the heat. So we send our boy a big salute. Don't forget to shout. Those funky spats. He is the happiest guy. No, he can't be beat. Wherever he goes, he turns up the heat. So I send our boy a big salute. Don't forget to shout.
In addition to Mikayla, we had on drums, Noah. Woo! Noah, wave. Getting ready for the next chart. I love it. And then on trumpet, Nick. Woo! All right, so what did you think of our new vocalist? Let's hear it for Mikayla. All right, so we're going to do a little country for you. How often have you heard me say that? 0 is correct. Well, now it's 1. We're going to do a little country for you, 2. So, 1957, a country star by the name of Don Gibson. Anybody heard of Don Gibson? Wrote a chart that Count Basie then took and wrote an arrangement of it in 1963 of this 1957 chart. And it won Count Basie's band an Emmy for the best arrangement, instrumental, or a cappella piece. Any clues to what it might be? Another person took it and went to the top of the charts, Ray Charles. All right, so we'll play it and we'll see if you can figure it out. So remember, it's a country piece, written by Don Gibson, 1957. Count Basie made an arrangement, and this is Count Basie's arrangement. We've stepped up and actually doing the original Count Basie arrangement that won the Emmy. So we'll share this with you, and it was also recorded by Ray Charles. So get the wheels turning as you listen to this next piece. All right, on piano, Joey. We had on bass, Nathan. On euphonium, Ashley. And on trumpet, Cole. Did you recognize it? There we go. Well, now I'm going to have to split that 12 points between all of you. So figure out what the division is. I'm not a math person. And 12 points by everybody who knew what it was. That's right. I Can't Stop Loving You. Did it sound too country? That is Count Basie's arrangement. It was exciting to learn to play that. All right. The next piece we have for you. Make sure I keep on task here. We'd hate to keep you too long in this wonderful last day before spring break. 1926, Irving Berlin. One of the first songs ever featured in a talkie film. It was sung by Al Jolson. It's not the one you're thinking of. I know everybody's mind went to the one we all know. It had many covers, especially by the Big Four. You know who I'm talking about, the Big Four, right? Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, Doris Day, Willie Nelson. That's right, they've all recorded this piece. So we share with you now. Well, I'll let you figure it out. You guys are doing great. I just have to keep reducing the points. All right, so here we go. And the title? Blue Skies. Isn't that a great chart? That's just lots of energy and a lot of fun. All right, who do we have on solos? We had on drums, Noah. On alto sax, Marge. Did I miss any soloists on that one? All right, good, good, good. Now, you may have noticed that our two trumpet players switching back and forth places. That is unique, and I'm excited to be able to do that. Generally, the first trumpet in a jazz band plays the high lead stuff, and the second trumpet does solos. Well, they're switching back and forth because they both can do solos and they both can play high lead, which is a very exciting thing to have. So, well done. A little applause for these two gentlemen. They paid me to say that, so I'm just saying. All right, our next piece, 1953. Dean Martin recorded it in 1954 in its English form. So, it received a resurgence of popularity in 2007 when Michael Bublé recorded it in English. But mind you, the original is not English. It is a bolero mambo entitled Sway. And we bring our vocalist, Mikayla, back up to sing. Please welcome her to the mic.
Start to play, dance with me, make me sway. When the lazy ocean holds ashore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, sin with me, sway with me. When we dance, you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, we go weak. When I hear the sound of violins, long before it begins, make me thrill as only you know how. Hold me smooth, sway me now. The dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we swing, we go weak. We go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Like a flower bending in the breeze, sing with me, sway with ease. When you dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me.
Look for this young lady in a lot of things up and coming. She is a freshman. So, and she's in doing praise and worship. She leads at her church. She does a lot of wonderful things. Very talented. She and her husband do a lot of wonderful things for us. And so I'm just going to introduce her husband. He's out in the audience. He didn't know it was coming. Jake, wave. Jake. Wave, Jake. So when you see her looking out here, she's not looking at you guys. She's looking at she's looking at her husband. All right, the next piece originally started in 1929, at least the first half. Then Louis Prima in 1956 thought these two songs go well together, so he put them together. Kind of a fun novelty song, which Louis Prima did a lot of. So this is the question: what voice in what Disney character did Louis Prima play in the 60s? What voice and what character in a Disney movie did Louis Prima play in the 1960s? King Louis. Who got that? That's 1,000 points right there. That's 1,000 points, knowing King Louis in what movie? The Jungle Book. So take that 1,000 and spread it around. So I just took it away. It's like winning the lottery and finding out you have to share it. Oh, wait, you do have to do that, don't you? All right, this piece was a big hit in the 50s for Louis Prima. Then David Lee Roth of Van Halen remade the song in 1985, almost identical to the way that Louis Prima did it in 1956. He just added a little more risque video to go with it. So take a listen and see if you can identify this Louis Prima, David Roth chart. As a disclaimer, this piece in no way reflects the lifestyle of Greenville University. The title is Just a Gigolo, combined with I Ain't Got Nobody. So take 500 points and share that. Whew. Are you enjoying the concert so far? Good. So we'll just go home now. No, I'm just kidding. We have a few more pieces for you. This band has come a long way this semester. We've worked really hard, and it seems that all the techniques are working. And I can't say them because it wouldn't be politically correct to say some of the techniques we have to use to teach. But we've had a great time, and I hope they have too. So we're going to share a new tune with you. The next tune, 1933. Originally, it was titled, If You Believe in Me. Any clues yet? That's what the title may be. If You Believed in Me. It was written for the Broadway play called The Great Magoo. We still know the song, but how many of you have heard of that great musical, The Great Magoo? Yes. So, this became popular during World War II. Ella Fitzgerald recorded it. Benny Goodman recorded it. And then the most popular version of it was recorded during World War II by the Nat King Cole Trio. So, the next tune, see if you can remember this piece. The new name of the piece, It's Only a Paper Moon. I like that better than If You Only Believed in Me. It gave it a little bit more energy and a little more optimism, as they said, to change it during World War II. We had on alto sax, Marge. On trumpet, Cole. Anybody else we missed? Now, I want to point out, and you know why I talk so much, right? It's not because I like to talk, but it gives their chops a chance to rest. You may notice a young lady in the euphonium section. If you've been coming to our concerts for several years, she's been a trumpet player for about 4 years with us, something like that. And this year she's back. She's a grad student here at Greenville now. She graduated last year. We thought we were going to lose her. She became the graduate assistant for the bands. And somehow somebody slipped in that she had to play every once in a while. It was me. And we wanted to balance it out from last fall, and she graciously said, I'll learn to play euphonium, and this is her first performance on euphonium, so let's say good job there. All right. 1964. The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd. It was a musical in 1964. This piece has been I'll start again. This piece has been performed by such groups as John Coltrane's Jazz Quartet, Mary J. Blige, and Michael Bublé. I like Michael Bublé, can you tell? In terms of modern swing, he's done a lot of great recordings, and there are a lot of good arrangements. Tonight, we feature Mikayla in her last piece of the night and her interpretation of Bublé's arrangement. And I'll tell you right now, this arrangement could fit right in with the next James Bond movie. Listen and you'll hear what I mean. So let's welcome Mikayla back to the microphone.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn and it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies out having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep when peace is done, that's what I mean. And this whole world is a new world in a full world for me. Oh. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so
The name of that piece? Feeling good. What gave it away? Isn't that a great talent we have? This band, our singer, this has been an exciting semester. We do come to the end of the evening. We have one more chart for you we're going to share with you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. Some of you have been here for, I guess it's our 6th year of putting things together. And I am so grateful that we have the opportunity here at this school. I'm thankful to the administration that allows us to continue to do music that you dance to at Greenville College/University. I talked to somebody who had been here in the 50s and was a student here. He said they had to play this kind of music. They did, but they had to play it in the basement of Hoult Hall where they wouldn't get caught. And they had lookouts so that the faculty wouldn't come turn them in for playing swing music. So we've come a long way, and I want to thank all of you for being here. We're going to share our last tune. We're going back to modern swing in the swing era, a group entitled Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. This tune was written in 1999, and it's entitled Big Time Operator, because I don't get to question you. I don't get to quiz afterwards. So thank you for being here. We hope you enjoy Big Time Operator. We hope to see you again May 3rd, if that's a Thursday, whichever is Thursday is closest to May 3rd. I believe it's May 3rd. We'll be back with another round for you. Thank you and have a great evening and a great spring break.